Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very last video of 2016. Today I'm going to be doing a really simple, really quick video. It is a makeup tutorial of this look right here. It is a sparkly look inspired by the Christmas season. Jace and I are about to head out for a party later, and one of the requirements for the costumes of the party is to wear something blingy, and in true beauty blogger fashion, I decided to go with something bling on my eyes. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you want to find out how to get this look right here, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, let's get started. Now first of all, I just took a shower and my hair is crazy, so please don't mind all the baby hair sticking out. I'm gonna start. This is the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield. This is a primer and it also has an SPF in it. I've got some massive breakouts. One of them is a complete monster and I've put like an acne sticker on it. Hopefully it helps to mask this beast. But if it doesn't, I'm sorry. My skin needs maximum coverage, so I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs foundation. It's called the Remarkable Foundation. It's got a pretty amazing coverage. I am also trying out a new mic today, so if the sound quality is better, hopefully it is, then awesome. And if it's not, please forgive me. I probably have to play around with the settings a little bit more. I am the color 14, Ivory Medium. I like this foundation because the coverage is really amazing, but it is slightly drying, so if you've got dry patches on your face, make sure you use a really nice emollient moisturizer. That's going to help hide any kind of imperfections or pores or just dry patches on your skin. Coverage is pretty insane on this thing, which is probably, yep, I look quite crazy, but that's alright. We'll go in with my contour powders and everything else later on. For the under eyes, I'm going to go in with this product. It is the Bye Bye Under Eyes Illumination from IT Cosmetics. I actually prefer the original Bye Bye Under Eye. This one is slightly more drying than the original, and it does cling on to any creases and fine lines and dry patches that I have on my under eyes. To set, I'm going to go in with this magic product. This is the La Mer the powder. It is so amazing. It gives your skin such a beautiful finish. I am so in love with this product. It makes your skin look so good. It blurs all the imperfections and just kind of plumps up the skin at the same time. It's so pretty. We're gonna go in and fix the skin later, but for now, let me settle my eyebrows. I'm gonna get rid of a few stray hairs first. I haven't plucked in a while. I want my eyebrows to last all night since, as you can see, I have almost none. So I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade first. This is in the color Taupe. Taupe is a pretty universal color. I feel like a lot of hair colors can take taupe. Oh, and by the way, this is a Bobbi Brown brow brush. Now, as always, I'm going to clean up the brows a little bit. I'm going to go in with this product from the Balm Cosmetics. It's called Time Balm, and it is a cream concealer. If I make any mistakes with the shape of the brow, I also leave it to this part, just so I don't waste time, because the concealer helps to shape the brow as well. I hope everyone's got plans for Christmas. We're just doing something simple over at a friend of ours' place. If you follow me on Snapchat, you'll know who she is, Ione. Apparently, back when they were younger, Ione and Jace and everyone used to be friends. I didn't know them back then, but they had this annual tradition of doing Christmas parties at Ione's place. But once Jace moved over to Melbourne, I guess they didn't meet up as much, and so the tradition died. But now that so many of them are all back here in KL, she decided she was going to do one of her traditional Christmas parties again, and this time I'm a part of it. Next up, oldie but a goodie. This is the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. That's going to go all over my lid. So what I want to do is pretty sparkly, and I want to create a warm or a cool-ish, I don't know, it's a taupey base. I want to create a cool / warm taupey base. I'm going to go in with this palette right here. This one is from Tarte Cosmetics, and I'm pretty sure it was from their holiday collection about 2 years back. And I'm going to be using this color right here. Just to blend everything in, I'm going to use this color in the crease. Now if you're Asian, take a color like that the one that you used in the crease, and just blend it into this area right here, and then pull it down along your nose. If you're like me and you have flat features, this is really going to lift those features and create some contours where you normally wouldn't have any. I want to deepen the color on the mobile lid a little bit, so I'm going to go in with this color right here. This is from the Chanel Holiday Collection. It is the Architectonic eyeshadow palette. That is a pretty cool name. Try to just blend the edges of the eyeshadow so you don't really touch the center. That way you keep the intensity of the eyeshadow in the center of the lid. I'm going to use the same color from the Chanel palette, and I'm going to do that, well, I'm going to use that underneath the eye. I'm going to use that same Tarte color that we put at first and bring the eyeshadow a little bit higher on the eyes, because I feel like when the glitter is applied, you want to see a little bit more darkness. Otherwise, there won't be any dimension, and all you'll be seeing is a whole bunch of glitter, which might not be a bad thing, if I'm being perfectly honest. It sounds pretty awesome to me. But just for the sake of kind of perfecting the eyeshadow look, I'm going to add this in. Now for the fun part. I'm going to be layering like 3 different kinds of glitter onto my eyes. Hopefully it turns out alright. If it doesn't, you're never going to see this video. So let's start. The first thing I'm going to do is highlight my eyes a little bit. I'm using this pencil from Marc Jacobs. Now the first product I'm going to use is this one. This is the Urban Decay Moon Dust in the color Chemtrail. If I'm not mistaken, you guys would have seen this in a previous video. It's got some pretty nice, very fine glitter in it, which I'm going to apply to the center of the lid, and then I'm going to slightly kind of spread it out. Don't be afraid to get this into the crease and upper regions of the eye, I guess, because we want this to be a really nice kind of festive glittery look. So I'm repeating it on the other side of the eye. Remember, don't apply too much. You only want the tiniest bit, about this much, and then you can use your finger and just spread that out. And don't kind of start spreading immediately. Just keep patting in the area, and then slowly but surely kind of take it further out in the eye. You know what? I'm actually going to put some in the inner corners of the eyes as well. I feel like this will really light up the eyes. You know what, guys? I'm finding this look to be slightly too light for my liking. I want it to be a little bit more grungy. Not super grungy, but at least a bit more. So I'm going to go in with a darker color, this one. This one in the Tarte palette that I used earlier. Taking a slightly smaller blending brush, and I'm going to add that to the outer corners of the eyes just to darken up the look a little bit. If you get it in your glitter, you can come back in and fix it later by just adding a bit more glitter. And the beauty of this look is you can play around with it because the glitter placement is not precise at all. So even if you're blending, you can still kind of get that glitter all over the place and it will still look fine. And I want to show you guys this part because I want to show you guys that it's really okay to kind of play around with your makeup, and if you find that you don't like it, you can add on to it, you can remove it if you want. It's really up to you. There's no right or wrong with makeup, and you shouldn't feel like you should conform to somebody else's idea of what makeup should be. Okay, glitter number 2. I'm going to go in with an Inglot one. This is the number 115. Now this is really fine, so I'm going to spritz a setting spray onto the brush, just so I have a little bit more control over where the glitter goes. Okay, now we're going to do glitter number 3, which is the most chunky of the lot and therefore might not stick as well. So I'm going to go in with a primer first. This is kind of like a glue for the glitter to stick onto. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. I'm just going to tap that right at the bottom onto the center of the lid, just so that glitter has something to stick to. Now I'm going to pick that glitter up and make sure that my brush is slightly damp just so it picks up the glitter better. And then I'm going to just slowly and lightly tap that onto the eye. And this chunky glitter I'm going to be keeping only on the very lowest portion of the mobile lid. I'm not going to take it up any higher than this. I love the way this makeup is turning out. I guess you guys will see the video after all. Alright, glitter is done. Now we're going to go in with eyeliner. This is the Bobbi Brown Gel Liner in Black Ink. This brush is an eyeliner brush from the Face Shop. You don't want to thicken your liner too much because you don't want to hide the glitter that you so painstakingly apply to your eye. So the liner is done. I did under eyes as well, which I didn't film, and I also added a little bit of eyeshadow just to make everything darker. Now what I'm going to do is really quickly tightline the eyes because I like things perfect, and of course very smoky and very dark. Now I'm going to give my lashes a quick curl, add some falsies, and I'll be right back. I am finally going to add some dimension back to the face. This is one of my favorite palettes to use at the moment. It is the Wanted Contouring Palette from, what is this brand? Art Deco. I got this from Sasa. I'm not sure where you can get this overseas, but I will find out and let you know in the description box. I'm pretty sure Sasa ships worldwide. So I'm going to go in with a blush. This one is from Chanel and their latest holiday collection. It is a really nice hot pink blush that doesn't look that bad on the skin. It's called Hyper Fresh. I'm going to finish off this look with a mix of two different lip colors. I feel like I can never find the perfect shade of nude for me in liquid lipsticks, so I tend to mix them a little bit. This one is Colored Rain and this one is Jeffree Star. I'm going to start with Colored Rain and the color is Sugar. This one is slightly darker and honestly almost perfect. And then I'm going to top it off with Jeffree Star I'm Nude. Next up, highlight. I've got this really gorgeous and very affordable one from Sleek Makeup, and it is called Solstice. I'm going to be using this warm color right here. This one is a powder highlighter, and I'm going to apply it to the tops of my cheeks. Okay, just going to finish off with a spritz of the Urban Decay All Nighter. Or many spritzes. And that, guys, is my finished Christmas party makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, if you have any questions about the products that I used or the methods that I used, just leave them down in the description box below and I will get to them as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I see you in my next video or next year. Bye!